It is Bumblebee. Bah.
Oh shit! Listen, do your thing. I might join you guys soon.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Not much. Probably just a body and engine.
Yeah, your stage 3s are sitting at 53%, so it's not too bad. Just keep an eye on them. I would recommend a basic, but I ain't gonna lie. You're looking at the cooked here.
At what point do I need to start worrying about the internals?
No, you're good, Aria.
I usually
get it,
go
you
below
fucking hate
70.
me.
That's when I kind of start looking at the worrying part. So
I get it, I get it. When we were in the apartment, I killed you too many times in
You can get away
repo,
with
I
about
get it.
65, but when it comes to 70, I always recommend it.
I get it, I killed
Gotcha.
you too many
All right.
times in repo in the apartment.
You can't do the... I don't think y'all can do the tier 3s here, can you?
No, we can't touch that.
Gotcha. Alright.
I know.
I'll
Good,
have to
yourself?
fucking do a factory repair. I probably only have like 2 more races.
Those housings back up top notch for you, though, man. That's what we can do.
Yes, on paper.
Alright.
Yeah, it took me a while to get the upgrades going, but everything's going great now.
Racing expensive when you're fucking dog shit.
Yep. I think that's the best way to do it, so there's no delays, Timmy. Yeah.
Alright, bud, good to go.
Alright, appreciate it.
Bye. Good man, stay safe.
There's no other race up right now. Pretty sure that was Alex. I do feel like with a spoiler, I do feel like this ducks in the turns a bit more, but it does slide now. I kind of like this setup more for like getaway driving. I think I prefer the other setup with the bigger wing. I don't know if another race is gonna go up or not. Honestly, if one doesn't, I'll probably call it. I did say it was gonna be a short one today. And it sounds like the boys are kind of vibing, boosting. You're controlling it well. Yeah, I think it's just, again, it's just me learning the tracks, and honestly, like, me being behind the majority of the pack at the beginning of the race almost always gets me fucked with locals. So, like I said, I might use the controller just to grab traction at the beginning of the race, just so I can be right there with like the rest of the pack. But honestly, it hasn't been that bad since I've kind of been like, I've feather it at the beginning instead of just laying into the gas, and it does help a little bit. But it still does put me behind like a lot. Yeah, I'm racing. I've raced mouse and keyboard for like... I stopped doing mouse and keyboard back in New Haven, or controller back in New Haven. I haven't done controller since then. Honestly, I had no clue. Yup. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily that, like... It wasn't necessarily that people were, like... basically, like, bitching about me using controller, because there were people in New Haven that bitched about me using controller. I just switched because I was like, I just want to prove to them that I can just do it on mouse and keyboard, too. Which, it just blows my mind that the people that were bitching about it are also people who just, like, can't drive. So, like, why is someone who can't take a basic racing line bitching about me using controller when I just do the same thing on mouse and keyboard? Like, is controller better? Yes, in, like, almost all cases. With the exception of, like, mouse and keyboard is better that you can look around corners a bit better than controller. But, like, yeah, like, the traction control, like, the throttle control, like, all that is better. You can imitate it a little bit going around turns, like when you have momentum and stuff, like you can half like the gas instead of kind of go like half throttle, full throttle, all that. But like the biggest thing with controller, like the biggest advantage is like the launch control. So like being boxed and stuff like hops in a muscle car, like you can't get out of the box with that because you just don't have to slam on the gas. Yeah, like I'm not gonna be one of those knives that sit there and say that controller's like the same as mouse. But like a good mouse and keyboard racer and a good controller racer, they're still gonna finish like very close to each other. Like it could be like, depending on the track, if they ran the same fucking line, it would be very, 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 very minimal. Who cares? A lot of people actually do. Like, and I get it. I get it. I understand. And I get it because I can see it being viewed as being tryhard, but the thing is, what I did it for was because I had always just played racing games on controller and it just felt more natural, and I enjoy it more on controller. Like if controller wasn't as good as the mouse and keyboard, I'd probably still choose controller. But I do do understand where people are coming from because I'm sure there are people who like for the advantage. I mean, Bobber, you've seen enough of the roleplay community. Fucking people bitch about anything. They'll never like be happy. It will never happen. You'll never satisfy anybody. You'll never satisfy everybody. Yeah, someone who's good at racing is gonna be good either way. Exactly. Look at fucking Goofy. Goofy used to fucking race controller all the time, and then either it got removed or something changed. And he fucking switched to mouse and keyboard, and like, I don't know the exact difference of his times, but man, like, look at him, like, he still fucking drives like nothing happened. I use both. Yeah. I mean, it's like if someone like right now on the server with all these races, if people were using controller, like I wouldn't fucking give a shit. Now, if they were like arrogant and cocky and being like, yeah, I'm fucking better, like all of that shit, then like, okay, it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing here? People still do curb boosting. Curb boosting actually does not exist in the server. They removed it. Thank fucking God. Double clutching as well. I'm pretty sure double clutching actually slows you down. Because I accidentally do it in the big arrow sometimes. And I just sit there fucking revving my engine like an idiot. And nothing happens. I'll torch you either way. So yeah, like people like fear is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. Double clutching is so honestly, I never double clutched. At least not intentionally. I just never like practiced it. I would just rather focus on lines than like coming out of a turn and trying to like to do that. I don't know. And honestly, back when I used controller, maybe that was the balance. Me never double clutching. I just never really gave a shit about learning it. People only did them on quarters because you could yeah. But like the thing is though is like, because I've seen people do it. They exit a turn, but you'll still have like stuff in your way. So like while they're busy trying to like muscle memory, or while they're busy trying to fucking drop down a gear, they slam into like a light pole,